Good evening, everyone. I really wish I could have been here tonight, but unfortunately I had to catch a flight to Vancouver. I know I'm not there, but I can already hear about it. Poor planning, past president, yada, yada, yada. But I thought, what's the worst they can do? Fire me? But really, I just wanted to say thank you to Chris Hambrook for giving me this chance to wrap up a year together. And I want to say, what a heck of a year it's been. Together as a club, we raised over $40,000 this year. And we kicked it off with one of our funnest events of the year, the 5th annual Almond Burke Memorial Golf Tournament. And yes, Maggie, funnest is a word. But it was because of the hard work of this club, that this event was our best attended golf tournament over, with over 114 golfers and raising over $7,500 in cold hard cash. To Tim Parker, who thought we'd never be able to do it under 5 hours, I'm so glad we proved you wrong. From the shot ski on hole 3 to Rab and Yaz on GT on hole 7, we really rocked this party. Now let's pull all together to give Chris a strong start to his year, and let's blow this year's golf tournament goal of $10,000 right out of the water. From the golf tournament, we carried on with some great community and fundraising. One of our best ones of the year is always the ever-popular Paul Hambrook Memorial 50-50 draw, where we were able to raise over $6,600. A special thank you to Paul. We all miss you. And who can forget the Christmas card? One small project, so many challenges, so many problems. Good luck with this one in your year, Chris. Maybe you can finally help us get it right. But just a word of advice, and if Bill is in the room, or even if he isn't, Chris, I suggest you nominate Bill for this project. He really seemed to want to take it on, and his idea of the Valentine's Day card seems like a real winner. He might be just the guy to run a great project and make it a huge success. Another fundraising highlight was the Rotary Gala for the second year in a row. Planning it was tough. Planning it, moving the date, hearing about it from the Civic Center, conflicts, date changes, but finally we got it right. And a special thanks to Phil Taylor for reminding us of the opportunity to take the time to celebrate our 30-year anniversary at the same time. In hindsight, probably not the best idea that we let 4 of our most powerful women leave to go terrorize Brazil for 3 weeks, but somehow they left, and yet we still managed to pull the gala off, raising nearly $5,000 towards Leader and Me. What an accomplishment. What a lot of fun. A special thanks to Bill Brazier for organizing the Jelly Bean Guests. And this year as a club we did something we've never done before with the Ultimate Backyard Barbecue. A special thanks to Mike Pecora and Lori Baxendale for organizing this event and giving Rotary the chance to showcase the Almond Burke emergency medical assistance. Well done. And while everything else was going on, a very dedicated group of Rotarians were keeping their eye on the ball on our biggest fundraiser of the year, the silent auction. I think it's safe to say, though, that as always, it takes a club to pull it off. The silent auction is successful each and every year because some pretty key people make a commitment to keep it a priority. A very special thanks to Eddie, Susan, and Jim for all your hard work, and to the club for bringing it all together. Over $17,500. Incredible. I want to take a moment to pause here and remind the club just how strong we are as a group. To raise over $40,000 in a small town with a club of this size, without a major sponsorship and competing with lots of other donation dollars is not only remarkable, it is outstanding. We truly are an inspiration for Rotary clubs around the district, and you guys all need to give yourselves a huge round of applause for the hard work that you've done to raise this kind of money in this year. Well done. Some highlights of our accomplishments this year. This year I'm pleased to say that we completed phase 1 of Confluence Park. A dream and idea that's been over 10 years in the making finally came true. Because of our efforts and the hard work of people like Bruce McKenzie and Bob Finney, we are able to make our dream a reality. And more importantly, stretch our dollars even further and looking forward to building phase 2. Golden Rotary is about community involvement. From lighting up children's faces with the Santa Claus Christmas Parade to showing up en masse and seeing the sighs of relief when we offloaded the Golden Food Bank shipment. We make a difference each and every day in our community. Highlighting a project from last year that we continue to offer support is the Early Learning and Care Center. It was because of our financial commitment last year, our largest contribution ever, that this project has been able to get rolling. We wouldn't have been where we are today without Rotary support. And I can share with you that for those that don't know, we've managed to leverage Golden Rotary's $25,000 commitment into committed financial support of over $200,000. Last week, the province announced that Golden was receiving another $52,000, and most importantly, by September of this year, we expect to receive an additional $500,000, and this project will be in the ground by June 2015. All made possible because of Rotary support. And our support for the community and youth goes deeper. Our initiative to bring Leader and Me to all 3 of Golden elementary schools is absolutely phenomenal and a project that is being watched around the district. It is because of our commitment that the district awarded us another matching grant in the amount of $5,000, our second matching grant 2 years in a row. And they know it's because of our hard work. The reality is it's awarded a Rotary Club because this inspires clubs to do greater things. This club embodies the Leader in Me. One of those greater things is the Ehman Memorial Medical Assistance Fund. This year, the fund has been accessed more frequently than ever before, and it is something the club is truly getting recognition for locally. Twice this year, we've been asked to do fundraisers with the objective that the funds raised go back to fund opportunities for others locally in the community. This year, I believe we are closer than ever realizing Ehman's dream, a dream of a community working together to support each other, and with Golden Rotary being the center key piece in the puzzle. This year, the club re-engaged with one of our best-known community legacy projects, the Rotary Trails. With support of the town, we were able to get started on some vital trail maintenance. And although the puddles that have shown up in the last 2 weeks indicate just how much more work there is to do, at least we've got a start. And along the way, we learned some lessons, like don't put all the material at one end of the trail. And let's get some more machines and less wheelbarrows. But most importantly, we learned that this type of project attracts a very special Rotarian. The type of Rotarian that simply likes dirty hand jobs. Yes, you know, those Rotarians that just like to get their hands dirty in building things and being outside. But although we've barely got started, we know we're going to make a huge difference to maintaining one of our club legacies. But our reach doesn't stop locally. As a club, the Golden Rotary Club contributes to important initiatives from around the world. And this year we donated over $12,000 to international projects, including one of our most important donations, over $4,000 to the Rotary Foundation. I can't talk about how important enough this is. 50% of every dollar donated comes back to the clubs through the opportunity to get the very district grants that we were awarded, and the balance goes on to fund important humanitarian projects around the world. But best is the leveraging opportunity. I don't know of any other foundation where a dollar donated can be leveraged into $8 worth of work on the ground. What an incredible opportunity, and we need to keep this in the front of our minds. And this year we had another successful youth exchange. Youth exchange truly is a cornerstone of Rotary International, and although we compete with the international program, as a former youth exchange person myself, I really hope this program continues. This year we were lucky to send out Alberta Putney and bring in our own special Lisa Neary. And most importantly, this year was the first, with her first ever short-term exchange student, Alicia Clark. And Rotary just wouldn't be Rotary without the chance for fellowship. This year, Golden once again had one of the highest numbers of members attend both the Spring Assembly and District Conference. Special thanks to Lori and Chris who attended the Spring Assembly with Christy and myself. And just a reminder, guys, what goes on at Spring Assembly stays in Spring Assembly. And a big round of applause for Eddie, Susan, Lori, and Tim who continue to represent Golden so well at the District Conference. To Eddie, I wish I could have been there. I love the stories of your new best friend, past President Richard King, and of Susan, who was so inspired. And of course, Lori, who cried. But that's not really a big deal. She does it anyhow. So thank you all. These opportunities are really incredible opportunities to be part of the bigger picture of Rotary and to meet with exceptional people, locally and from around the district. I really want to encourage everyone to take the opportunity to go to these type of events. The next event will be the Fall Assembly in Creston. There's one in Spokane or there's one in Coeur d'Alene in September. I know we'll be going and I hope you can join us. This year as a club, we re-embarked on something that we used to do so well, engaging with other clubs. Heading down to Lobster Fest with Lori, Rab, Yaz, Eddie, Christy, and myself was a ton of fun. A chance to support a club, meet new people, bid on a few items, and enjoy some fresh lobster and jugs of butter really rounded out the night. Maybe next year Rab will plan it a little bit better and he can find a way to let Yaz let him spend the night so he can join Eddie and I down at the casino. This is all part of our program to really try to integrate ourselves more with those clubs around us and to engage other clubs. This year we've had some great speakers and some wonderful attendees from other clubs, and our focus in the coming years is to continue to grow that network and really take the time to get to know the other Rotarians and clubs in our district. Speaking of the chance to engage with other Rotarians, let's talk for a minute about the Rotary Friendship Exchange. An incredibly underutilized but increasingly popular program available to Rotarians to travel to another country and experience their cultures and meet inspired Rotarians. From the Golden Girls going to Brazil to Christy and I going to Turkey and then carrying on to Israel, it really is a program that offers exceptional opportunities to understand the bigger picture of Rotary. To have the chance to share and host with the Brazilian team, to create some new memories, have some laughs, and make new friends is an exceptional opportunity. Hopefully our club will continue to expand this program, and if there's a chance for anyone to go, I highly recommend it. As a club, we also did our part to grow. Although we lost a few, more importantly, we added 4 new members. Members who are already doing their part to engage Rotary and change lives. So let's keep up the engagement level and continue to add new members. We want to continue to be recognized as one of the highest performing and most fun clubs in our district. Golden rocks, everybody knows it, and it's all because of you. So all in all, thank you so much for the past 2 years. It's been an incredible experience, and I truly have appreciated all the support you've given me. I've learned some lessons along the way. Like being president isn't about leading. It's more about listening and simply helping those around you to achieve their greatness. This opportunity has reminded me just how much I love the work that Rotary does. It's also made me think that perhaps I still have more to give, which is why I hope the club will support me once again as I apply for district governor for the 2017-18 term. It's been a great year, a great 2 years. Thank you, everyone. At this time, I'd like to welcome in the president of the Golden Rotary Club for the 2014-2015 year, Mr. Chris Hamlet. All the best, Chris. You'll knock it out of the park.